Hey everybody, Glitchy here. Thanks for tuning in. We're back to Void War. Still Relic Freighter A. Last time we got through the previous sector into this Death Cult sector. Picked up some crew, a heat beam that we can't use just yet, and good old triple shields. Real happy about that. So let's get into the Death Cult sector. I'm probably gonna hit this bone shrine. I want to see what happens. Which unfortunately means I have to go this way. Good rule of thumb for this game, I feel, is try not to limit your options into one node, because if this node, obviously I want to go here, but if this node is just randomly nasty, I don't have to go to it, right? I could just go to the weapons dealer. I wish these shops were further down the line, just to, have more options, but it is what it is. Now what do we got? Corrupt Cruiser. Or a Gorgothian vessel primes its weapons and locks onto your ship. Okay. What do we got here? Graviton cannon with that slow. Twin disruptor. So this is gonna really lower my shields. And they have a missile that creates toxic gas. Not necessarily the worst thing for us right now. They do have a missile bay. So this ship has a fair amount of ordnance that I should at least try and shut down. Also, it looks like they're my people, so they're immune to poison. Nice to know there's like legionnaires that are immune to poison. I should try and pick some of those up. These guys would be good ship invaders, right? Ship to ship action, boarding action. Where am I gonna put my damage? I don't like the missile. I don't like that the missile deals hull damage. This is actually probably a good missile for myself as well if I get a missile bay. Just kind of double down on that gas and like internal damage. Not synergy, I wouldn't say synergy, but you know what I'm saying, kind of idea that I got going on. But that being said, we're gonna two shields. We're gonna see about maybe damaging their shields first. I don't think this is gonna be a ship where I can really get in there. We'll try. We're also gonna try our fancy new mind control spell that we got just for funsies. The captain might be a good idea because he might actually just wholesale die to his own crew if they attack him. I actually have no idea. Or the Death Knight might actually be good as well. I don't know if he's standing still though. So let's find out. Let's put our weapons on here. So he is standing still. Maybe I can. Does this have a duration? It doesn't say. I know it's not permanent, right? And the fact it's got a 25-second cooldown means it's probably less than 25 seconds. Just to not have a permanently mind-controlled unit, if I had to assume. So it's either the captain and maybe his own crew will kill him in short order. They would need what? Less than some of these would need less than 10 seconds. So that might be a good idea. Or the Death Knight, just so he can run rapid. But no, he's gonna take forever to get the legionnaires. So let's do that. See how that works. It also denies them. Yeah, can I actually control him? Like, can I tell him to? So he's just gonna punch the throne there for a little bit. The Death Knight's gonna have a slap fight, and yeah, they did kill him. They get hit by their missile event, and they're all sitting in their shields room, which is actually exactly what I want. I'm gonna divert one of my missiles. Ooh, they already fixed the missiles. So they've actually already fixed their shield, which is unfortunate. I don't know why I'm surprised. They're clearly immune to it, as I said earlier. This mind control thing might actually be pretty busted. Seems like, because I'm gonna do it again. That's pretty crazy. So one of the low health units got controlled. It's being attacked by their own units. I should he died of poison? Yes, he sure did. I hope that's already shouldn't be exposing my house to this damage. I believe that has toxic in there now, but I can't really confirm. Got another shield hit. Let's shut down the let's shut down some weapons. This is actually a crew kill here, waiting to happen. So I'm actually gonna MC and probably try and get the yeah, for sure. So turn off all our guns and probably just to save on dark matter prisms. I will probably just Chaos Rift, which means I need this guy in the so Mr. Envy, get yourself out of there. And the Death Knight is real scary, I'm not gonna lie. It's big old 5 damage, right? Oh, whoops, I did that backwards. Wait a minute, hold on. You could just do that? Unintended cool interaction. Forget boarding. We literally hijacked crew. That's very funny. I'm actually gonna see if I can get. Oh, that's not good. Is he? He'll be right. Actually choke him. Take some damn. No one's repairing their weapons. I could probably take another shot at them. They're still firing missiles. That's very unfortunate. Oh, I'm not actually choking him out in the slightest. I just realized that. Who is my next beefiest melee person? They're all 3s, so pretty much nobody. That's okay. I think we race him. Yeah, we do race him. So that's fine. So let's get my Death Knight in there, and I guess just my meat. This is gonna be a slap too. It is what it is. I actually don't like that configuration. Can he like melee him? Yeah, no, I don't want that at all. What did he do? Oh, toxic gas, but it doesn't matter. Maybe there's that toxic gas. Just a little bit more damage. Nice. Crew kill, unintended. Plus a cool interaction to boot. Literally crew hijacking is very funny to me. So that's fun. So I wonder if, like, this is good, right? Just, can I just use both charges even, right? Since I'm on to the next. We'll find out. If I've just wasted that, that's okay. At least we learn. Let's give this prism to somebody. Probably you, just because you have 2, so it's a little bit more space efficient. Alright. So we know we're not going to store, we gotta go to the Bone Shrine. Can I do that? No, I'm off by 3, but that's okay. I'm gonna do it anyways in preparation. We could actually heat beam now if we wanted to. But we would need a power bar from somewhere else. Maybe engines or something. That's okay. That way. They have a fire. Yeah. Damage, death cult vessel, they begin powering their weapons. I don't know about powering your weapons here, gentlemen. But whatever. So they also have a missile. They have Putrefactor 2s. That would be nice to get Putrefactor 2s for myself. An energy beam and a saber missile. So fair amount. We took a fair amount of hull damage in that combat as well, and no real means to repair it. So pretty much having realized that, the ideal scenario might actually have been the store last combat, but I didn't quite notice it. So yeah, it's probably one of the Legionnaires. We'll see. So I'm gonna toss that, and yeah, we need to like not take damage here. Let's actually go for the shield hit first, so we can shut down a few things at once. I think I probably should also die quickly, maybe. Let's see what happens. so he's gonna die. None of my weapons are on auto fire. So they'll figure out the. Yeah, I don't actually want to take more damage than necessary here. We're just gonna fire on them. Yeah, that was likely the scenario that needed to happen. Scrap metal, dark matter, prism. Perfect. More prisms. Can I go up to 3? No. Okay, so I need somebody with a tool slot. Yeah, Death Knight with more prism for hops, big hops, and yeah, this is okay. So this is cool. So transfusion. Initially, I thought it was bad because I didn't understand it, and now seems incredible because you can actually just use it after combat to top people off. That's pretty cool. It's not like a ton of health, and obviously you want to use it during combat, right? But not bad. So, oh, I made a mistake. Yeah, I meant to get one more weapon, but we have our heat beam for maybe like 2 shield, or like we'll probably want to poison some stuff. What we really need right now is actually some repairs. We need to make it 3 jumps without dying to get to a shipyard, which as of this junction we're definitely hitting. So this spawn strength might actually be a mistake. Let's see here. A great mass of human bones is visible ahead. As you move closer, you realize it is an abandoned medical outpost, so covered with human remains as to be nearly unrecognizable. A Death Cult warship guards the entrance. That's crazy. Oh, they don't. Yeah, they're just in combat. Huh? They don't care. Any kills? So they have a lot of poison. And they're immune to poison. So that sucks. Can they hurt me? That thunder cannon alone. Yeah, they can hurt me. They can hurt me, and they can hurt me pretty bad. If they hit systemless rooms. They got any missiles or anything? No. And they're also gonna be... These guys are gonna be... they're gonna be shooting those missiles at all times. Pretty much. So... I think in this scenario, you actually maybe do mind control the warden. If we can. Who knows if we can. And the question is, so I won't do any damage to them, but I can cause a bunch of fires on low health targets. That might be ideal. There's also probably a good cross section you can get here. It makes it. You know. A little lower. Maybe something like that. Just so it hits more rooms at once, right? It'll hit like 3 rooms right away, pretty much. So that might be ideal. Or something like that. Anyways, let's mind control the captain first, and then I'm wondering if maybe I should knock off the shields initially, and then see where we are from there. Let's I want to use my heat beam. If it's a mistake, I can fix it. Alright, so he's controlled. So someone's gonna engage him, and they're gonna get absolutely mulched. That's a really bad, like, poison hit right there. I'm guessing they can see me. Yeah, so that sucks. I probably want to get my people out, except my poison immunity. I have not told my guns to. That's so much poison. You should have. You didn't. Did my second projectile miss? I guess. Must have. So the mind control did not kill anyone. Just kind of a bummer. Uh-oh. Is he dead? Yeah, he's dead. I didn't notice that. Let's do it. Come on. Oh! Beautiful. This is not a great combat. A lot of pausing. I can't see. I'm assuming he's in here. I missed again. They can clearly see me. So we once again need to evacuate this room. Not for are you immune to poison? We'll take one more chance to hit me. That's not good. He resisted. I think I need to dodge right now. So the commander was definitely in there. Okay, cool. So we got the hits there. And we're gonna try a sneaky, like, edge fire beam here. See what happens. Very fast, so I just put a bunch of stuff on fire in there. That's good. This guy, when he comes out, he's probably gonna use his, oh, there's a duration there. So obviously right now it's 1 second, but I'll have to look at it. So that guy's probably gonna use his ability. I would use it, my ability. Yeah, this one's moving very strong. Okay, double hit again. Heat beam, unfortunately not on cooldown, but, or off cooldown, like charged, but we did just get some nice damage there on the shields, which will last a little bit, I think. And so we'll see what happens here, because I think I can actually get another heat beam out. I'm going to change one of my putrefactors to... No. Change. Beam is up, so we hope that we take the shield. Okay, perfect. And fire. So all that is now on fire. Get my dude for visibility. Okay, so heat beam is fun. Let's turn one of these off and hit their gun. That dude is literally toasted. It is ruining their supply. I actually can't shoot him. I don't know if he'll die to the... Oh, they're running out of oxygen. So the fires are going to go out, but he can choke. And he has to repair his life support. I may not have to shoot again. But they might explode to the just system damage via fires. Yeah, they did. That is very cool, though. That's a very interesting way to sort of dome a ship. Alright, scrap metal, dark matter prism. When the enemy ship neutralizes, you approach the grisly outpost and discover a shrine within. Strangely, you hear the buzzing of flies, even though none are present. That's always a good sign. Can I open this, by the way? I feel like an event's gonna happen. I want to upgrade, but I can't, so that's a bummer. Pledge yourself to the god of death. You resolve to pledge yourself to the god of death. Further sacrifices must be made. Embraced mortality. Sure. The atmospheric temperature suddenly drops. With the supernatural chill, the command that goes dark as a sickening, crushing weight seizes you. Sensors destroyed. All crew slowed. Oh god, so there's gonna be... Sensors destroyed, all crew slowed. So we're gonna have invaders. Based on that, right? We won't be able to see them, and everybody will be slow to react. This might get so hairy, and my crew is all dispersed due to the gas. Not good. Alright, let's continue. Suddenly, oh my god. Suddenly you hear the rasping of shredded throats. The dead are crawling out of the walls. We might die here. like we might die here, you know what I'm saying? These are all immune to poison, too. Oh gosh. Okay, then my cybernetic can take himself, right? He can protect himself. What's he against? A ghoul dealing 2 damage, and I'm dealing 3, and I have way more health. We kind of need to hope he doesn't revive, but this guy needs help versus the rot spawn, right? Maybe, yeah. Actually, my husk can stay there repairing. That's actually fine. I do want my Death Knight. Oh my god. Okay. Get. The gas is bad. You might die. Yeah. You can make it. And cast on yourself right now. No, he's gonna die. Probably. Please stop moving. Cast. Oh my god, that was so clutch. Holy moly. Yeah, this husk is dead, unfortunately. There's nothing I can do for him. Oh my god, this is so tense. This would be the... I should have used my Raise Hydra. Did they rename that? I don't... What? Either I wasn't paying attention, or this game updated. Which is... That's cool, right? Okay. Death Knight and NG. We still have other threats to clean up. Unfortunately. Alright. Death Knight and... I know. Oh god. Get out of here. Do I still have the med pack? No, right? I do. On, Geb. But the undead hordes dealt with, you suddenly feel a wave of nausea. Your skin develops a sickly pallor, and your eyes weep with blackened fluid. You cough up a handful of your own teeth. Ugh. You tear open your shirt to discover a hideous rune carved into your chest. Maggots squirm in the open wound. Commander cannot rest for 3 jumps. Bummer. Bone Shrine activated. Death Cultist units appear more frequently in rewards and merchants. Only 1 shrine may be active at a time. Cool. I am kind of Death Cult E, right? So that's interesting. Unfortunately, a lot of systems damage, and I lost the husk. The husk loss sucks. I can't believe I saved the ritualist. That's crazy. Somebody needs to go repair that now. In fact, go and help him. And because we can't lose oxygen here. Although these are low health targets, right? So they would be okay. I remember reading somewhere, I don't know if this is still the case, but I remember reading somewhere that suffocation damage deals more damage to higher health targets. Which is interesting, right? Speaking of low health targets, because I am afraid of what may come. Actually, well, let's look at what may come. Yeah, we're gonna be... we're gonna be a while. So I'm actually going to... Oh, do I want to med drone myself? I got a fair amount of health, but I'm not going to rest. No rest for the wicked. So I think the smart play is to do it like this. Yeah, and then. Oop. Okay. Back to stations. No door control now. Do I want to do anything about that? Maybe. Yeah. Sensors. I feel like I need sensors if I'm going like the gas and the heat, right? So I think doors are good for if we get invaded. Maybe I just upgrade doors, just to remove that crew necessity. Am I good on? No, I'm not. So if we do it like this, no, I don't need the extra power bar, right? I can actually have heat beams and all putrefaction and heat beam. Cool. But no way to avoid it. We are low health. We don't have hull repair items. There's an item that repairs your hull, which I think that seems kind of busted to me, you know, like when I think about it. Yeah. So we'll see. We definitely need to make it to the shipyard, and we need to have 3 successful moves. We might be fleeing a little. Alright. There's an abandoned research facility here. Entry to the interior sections is barred by heavy blast doors, but power may be temporarily restored to the facility by reactivating its backup generators. Even so, there would be no guarantee the security measures could be bypassed. Activate the backup generators to activate the interior, spending 5 munitions, which I'm not using. Leave, or a special option because of my machine priest, which I believe is either my commander, or it could be the NG. I'm not sure. It is the NG. Okay, so that's cool. So we're gonna press it. Circumvent the blast doors. Your machine priest crewman divines the critical point of weakness of the blast doors and dismantles them. You recover the advanced technologies within. Module spectral drive. Your ship can now dodge spells. That is cool. But I need to get rid of something. and I think it's the prisms. I have used them to great effect, but not to insane effect. Right? I am diving a little bit, but I have at least Chaos Rift to help with that. And the last ship, I kind of just didn't, right? I kind of just smoked them out from within with 3 putrefactors. I feel like that might be a good idea. That also means I've overcrewed. I don't want to get rid of God Kings, because I feel like that will raise the average quality of stuff across the run. And Corpse Effort, you kind of plays into my... Hold on, do I even want Spectral Drives? Dodging spell, there's a lot of dangerous spells, and I'm not putting on a ton of dodge, but 1 out of every 5 on average, right? That's not bad. Oh yeah. So let's do that. Let's replace our Reliquary. Cool. And we hope we don't regret it. So now we have a limited amount of ways to get to the other ship. So that means I probably just disperse crew a little bit, which is fine. So save stations. And let us keep going. 2 more jumps. Okay. Enter an area suffused with toxic clouds. A death cult ship attacks you from within the murk. I crave flesh. Yeah, me too, man. I mean, who doesn't love cheeseburgers, right? What do we got here? A Hull Ripper, 2 shots, a Thunder Cannon. So we're up to 4, 6. So this guy can seriously put the hurt on me. 2 shields. So you can go like this and hopefully hit one of the shields. Unfortunately, I don't think, by the time my heat beam is ready, I will be near the second set of Putrefactor shots. I think I'm going to have to wait for that second set, which is okay. Can't see him, unfortunately. We hope we don't take a ton of damage here. I think we're strong, to be honest with you. Spell coming in, it's a stun, right? Or the slow, that's fine. There, the shields, nice. I should get my unpoisoned peoples out. Really unfortunate, slow there. Oh, I didn't. Man, I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. I really wish there was a keybind. So the triple shot goes out. Hit the shields again, and we need to really consider. So we know it's a fast beam. So is that the answer? Maybe it catches them all. Let's hope so. Oh, nice. Big fires. Big fires all across. What do we got? Some Legionnaires. Ideally, we mind control so that they can't repair. So let's do it like that. Come on. We don't want this guy to take necessary damage. I always get scared when I hear that noise. Oh, who's dying? It's okay, it's all theirs. Of course. We can actually probably stop shooting. Did I kill him just now? No. I should have shut their weapons down. We're taking a lot of damage here. Nice. Like a lot of damage. Magnetic Pulse 2. We got an antidote that might be useful in this particular crew. Teleport casters and the other by allied crew to target room. That's cool. So Aetherite Gate, the upgrade of Chaos Rift, pretty much. Magnetic Pulse 2. I think I'm good with my setup now. This might sell really well, but we really do need to scrap, though, huh? I wish you could see the map. I really do. We're gonna have to repair a lot at the end store there. I don't want the Magnetic Pulse. This is so tempting because that actually solves the issue of not having the Reliquary, right? For that reason. But also, I'm just not diving as much. I really should be, because I have like extra crew that I could use and like good combatants. But I am not. That being said, 22 scrap metal is a fair amount of repair. Let's give that a try. Who knows, right? I got somebody that can use it, right? Teleport self. Oh, is it a spell? So I would need a. So it would have to be this guy, and I would have to remove his smother, I believe, which is kind of a bummer. Or it could be it could be this guy, and I remove Chaos Rift and literally upgrade like his spell. Let's do it, because although 22 scrap is a fair amount of repair, we need to make it there first, and this might help. So, we're gonna do that. And where are you? There you are. Yeah, it pretty much is like. Oh, okay, I see. It's not actually an upgrade, because I just realized that this one works on the other team, right? Which is cool. To literally abduct people. I'm really not using this too much, and I feel like I can't use it without hurting my people. But I don't want to lose it in case I get more Death Cult members. Yeah, I stand by it. I think it's Coil. Sure. And then maybe I don't want to do it here actually, because I do it earlier. One jump. 50-50. Which one kills us? Which one kills us, dear viewer? I'm gonna say the top one kills us, so we're gonna go bottom. Okay. You're maneuvering through rocky debris when a cult vessel reveals itself. They ready their weapons for an attack. Death comes for you. Death might very well come for me. What do you got? 2 putrefactor shots and a thunder cannon. Do they have any other means? So they actually, thankfully, cannot hurt us unless they have a spell or something, or they like come over, right? So we're actually very thankful for that. We're gonna lower their dodge, hopefully, and they might not have enough health to get smoked. We'll see. So that goes first. Mind control. Hit the captain. No dodge. Or just a little dodge. He's actually getting. Well, he slowed their own units. That's very funny. It might kill him. No, it got close. But he's low health, which is what we want. Okay, so we're soaking shots. That's fine. Another shield hit there. And now we give them the heat. Perfect. So now we know they're on fire. I'd like eyes inside. Well, I have eyes inside. I can see inside one half. Several cargo containers managed to survive the blast. Cool. I actually realized we could have taken damage there. Serious damage, I just realized. There is probably a sequence of events where I die on that encounter, because I just realized we're in an asteroid shield. So they could have hit my shield. One asteroid would have hit my shield, right? And they would have 2-tapped it with something else, and they would have hit with the hole ripper twice somewhere. And if that happened more than once, I could have died. I didn't realize it. It didn't happen. Doesn't matter. Go to the shipyard. Whew, that was close. But good stuff. We definitely repaired hull here to get to at least half decent. And so now I think what we do is, so we need people in Coil's room. So I definitely want my Angie. He's not combat oriented. I want him to stay on weapons. This is definitely my, King Havoc squad, jump squad, you know what I'm saying? And I think actually with him holding a Raise Hydra, I think this is the dive squad, and then he raises Hydra when we're over there, and we see what happens. And that seems super cool. So let's keep going. Definitely hitting this store. I'm more and more worried about this major threat. It probably is not going to happen, but it depends on how well these next two. You can Encounter a raider vessel under attack by an Imperial patrol ship. Attack the Imperial ship. You power your weapons and move to engage the Imperial ship. Imperial destroyer. Imperial March starts playing. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna hum it. Don't think about me, Disney, please. I'm sorry. What do they got? A retributor. Retributor. That's it. Medium chance of fire. It can't pierce my shields, and a thunder cannon that cannot pierce, so they can't damage me. So that's good. I think we just give them the smoke. Triple hit shields. Mind control here. They don't have a lot of crews, so we can definitely smoke them out here. So he might die just outright. So that should, hopefully that'll hit the shields. Nope, 12% miss and we miss. That's that glitch luck right there. But that's Gene soldier. Oh, that's whoops! I was not paying attention and missed my chance to hit me. Bummer. We're okay. We're not terribly scared here. Pay attention. Okay, so now we can actually try and do something real cheeky here. And we're gonna hit their left. Is that Gene Soldier? Might actually get choked out here. Put big fires on their moves here. Are they all Gene Soldiers? The two that remain are. I'm gonna guess he's going to weapons. Yeah, and that's where I'm gonna cast. Perfect. He's gonna get mind controlled. That's not what he's doing. We have a nasty cause turmoil inside and setup right now. This is gnarly. We're actually gonna stop shooting. They have no shields, and the fire is just ripping through their ship. We're gonna cause even more mayhem here. So they either get the fires out, which I don't think they're going to, or burn alive. Funny how suffocation is their weakness, but again, cooked. Ooh, they got cooked. The enemy crew has been killed. You search through remains and find a few useful items. The raiders the Imperials were after are nowhere to be found. They must have taken the opportunity to escape during your engagement. Bunch of ungrateful bastards. That's okay. One of the fun things about this game is fire. Yeah, fire spreads, dude. It's real dangerous. Look at how much damage it's doing. It actually ended up killing the ship after the battle. You have vanquished the enemy vessel. Yeah, gee, you don't say. Well, I didn't vanquish anything. It just got purged by holy fire. Corrosive gas is detected. That's always scary. We are scared of dying at half health. But poison is something we're at least marginally equipped to handle, and it might help take down the rest of the enemy ship. And these nodes tend to be more rewarding. I would like more scrap before the store. So we're going to take a gamble here. Your craft emerges from subspace inside a large toxic haze. Alarms ring out sharply. Intruders have boarded your ship. So that's really not what I wanted to happen. But it is what it is. So my commander can take this guy out for sure. Do these guys suffocate? Yes, they do. So, unfortunately, the outsider doors on at least two of them are not in good positions. At all. For that one, it is. But, you know. So we're probably just gonna pack the house here. I want you in first. Alright, so he's engaged in melee. We're okay with this. And we don't use our husk to silly stuff. Pre-drain this next room. Okay, so we don't want to take poison damage. That's okay. Whoops, that door is open. I knew that. He'll die, it's okay. I'm not worried about it. Is he gonna poison the room? No. Intruders have been eliminated. You recover some equipment from the remains. A fire suit. Immunity to fire. Cool. But doesn't really matter too much. Actually, let's... Oh, forgot I wanted. Is he dead? No. That would have been. We should go. I'm not gonna get to do what I want to do. I think. Let's equip that fire shield before we forget. That's probably a sell, maybe. But I mean, don't lose anything by having it, right? Dude, might as well just equip it on somebody. Sure. Do we upgrade anything? Store is coming up, right? So yeah, literally right in front of it. I almost just forgot exactly what I said. If I want to try this Major Third, I have to go here. I probably have to repair. It's not advised, but technical harvester ship decloaks. They wish to conduct business. Talk. Techno priests have grown increasingly brazen since the local system defense forces took command. Rumor has it they're even willing to confront warships now. Yeah, I'd say so, because they can rip you apart. Let's trade. What do you got, brother? Siege bombard. A missile bay might be a good idea. This is the launch bay that lets you like board. I don't know that I have a great setup for it at the moment. Mirrored fire control. First time your ship fires a non-beam weapon, that weapon's shot count is doubled. Cool. First enemy ship weapon fired at your ship will always miss. Cool. All non-summoning psychic projectiles deal 1 extra damage to the targeted ship. This would be awesome in a psycho heavy ship. Super awesome. I think I want to get the missile bay just to start using munitions. But what do we got for equipment? Ferro blast vest, a war pick, and an oxygen tank. The oxygen tank might be. I don't know why this doesn't make you immune to poison as well. Right? Like it's not like you're breathing. Whatever, you understand. I'm sure. Yeah, let's buy the missile. We need to repair. It's gonna take 42. I think we just repair like right out the gate, and then see where we're at. Yeah. Missile bay. Where do we want it? I do always struggle a little bit with this type of thing of like where do I want stuff. Maybe just a single room. Let's try that. I don't know if that's a good idea or not. Maybe. What's the bonus? Oh, we gotta power it. I just forgot about that. Doesn't say. I assume it just like. Let's do that. Yeah, 10% charge speed. Cool. So I know I talked about it a little bit a few episodes ago, but so missile bays have like missile templates that you can get. So I can get different missiles and I can change them out on the fly. This is just your basic like deal damage missile. It's not bad. But yeah, I feel like I don't have a ton of munitions, but I feel like they really help. It's extra damage, you know. Let's buy this because I feel like it's a good investment. And honestly, yeah, put it on our NG. That way he can go into breaches to repair and that type of thing. Into the breach. Very, very little chance anybody understands that almost joke. It's really a non-joke. Okay, well, I have a feeling that this is a bad plan. But when does that ever stop me? So, do I buy the Pharaoh blade? Is there anybody that's the wrong button. Is there anybody that would equip the Pharaoh blade, that I want them to equip the Pharaoh blade? I mean, more health on my commander. Never really a bad thing, right? You never know. Yeah, sure. Whatever. Health. Alright. Okay. Let's see what happens. That's bad. Your path crosses something ancient and pulsing. Not dead. Not quite alive. Your instruments twitch. The void has grown a tongue. Ugh. There is a... I'm very scared right now. I'm very scared I might actually just prism over to grab whatever that chest is and get out. A lifeless meat puppet flashes erratically on your view screen. Body fused with what used to be a command throne. It does not speak. You Power your weapons and prepare to engage the monstrosity. Okay, first off, this design is super cool. Secondly, I believe this is the largest ship I've ever seen. It doesn't have, like, the weapons visible, but I mean, I can see them, right? I'm assuming it's these 4 things. Launches a missile, 3-shot burst, 2-shot volley, subspace projectiles. So these are not terribly descriptive. All of this can murder me pretty easily, I'm pretty sure. There's a vault here. What's this? Massively boosts shield recharge rate when activated. Bomber? Yeah, so... this is gonna be tough, man. It's gonna be real tough. What's her crew look like? Do they have, like, a demon heart? This looks like a demonic ship, so I don't know that. I think I might have to kill it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not enough to just get rid of everybody inside. They got 2 shields, so I can hopefully get the 3 shield hits here. We are gonna mind control. Possessed Enforcer. Shields area against a hostile projectiles. He's probably gonna stand there and use it. Or the AI, I have seen that ability. The AI has an uncanny ability to be able to position their Possessed Enforcer. Well, not just this guy, but people that can create that shield. To, like, place them in a spot where it really screws you up. This might be very, very tricky. I think we're gonna put our missile just to shut down one of these guns, like, at all times. We're probably gonna run through our missiles the whole way here. So the problem is I don't know, like, which one is the worst. So I'm gonna guess the 3-shot burst. I really have no clue. So we're gonna do that, and then hammer the shields so we can deal with them a little bit quicker. We're gonna mind control whatever the gnarliest unit might be. It really is the Enforcer. Try and get their dodge out, and we probably should dive here, I feel like. And see what happens. Yeah, so let's actually get ready. All their weapons are deployed. Not surprised. Okay. Captain mind control. He's gonna start to slap. Yeah, so look at that. So that's their shield. What is this? Strength drained. Bummer. So there really is no point in diving currently. So you might as well stay on. Yeah, that they use there. Maybe that. Okay, I took one of the weapons not down, but you know. Okay, so now that all of them are doing the wiggle over here. So that's I just learned something. I can bait them to kind of getting into a corner like that, right? Doing the dance. Alright, so I got I damaged their shield charger, which is good. I also need the heat beam, like, right now. I think... Oh man, this is tough. Maybe I try and get... I need to set as much of this ship on fire as I can. But from what angle? Tough rooms to sort of do it. In addition, I don't know if these shields are going to stop my beam. I think I'm going to aim for where most of their people are, and I really wish it would reach that other side. So I could get 2 of these on fire, because that seems wise. So if I can't get it like that, this is so risky, man. I don't like it. Ugh. There's not good angles to get more than one room. Well, yeah, that sucks. All right, so we're just gonna take what we can get. I'm sure there are actually angles, and I'm just not seeing it. We're gonna do it like that and see what that looks like. No, I definitely want to hit this room. Okay, we're gonna take a subpar one just to hopefully put heat in. Yep. Okay. Oh, let me tell you, that really sucks. Whoa. What the F? Well then. Go help double miss. That sucks. Man, we probably do really need to get in there. Yeah, we're gonna do it. Let's work it. Yeah. Let's do it like this, and we'll go grab the thing. And then we spawn there. What do we get? And we probably do that like preemptively. And set more fire. Oh, see, there's the angle. I couldn't see it. I wonder, is my laser always? Oh, it tells you where it's coming from. I just realized that it tells you it's coming from over here. Look at that. You shot were right from this direction. I had never seen that arrow. It's a little bit like, I feel like if it was closer to the ship, that'd be nicer. So, in order to avoid losing the majority of my laser, I actually need to do it like this, something like that, right? I shudder to set my own crew on fire, but I think that might actually be the best case scenario. And I actually think we do like this. Am I about to lose something? No, that's a husk. That poor transfusion is going to land on nothing. It is what it is. We're actually in okay shape here. We gotta kill the squad. Did he use it? I have no idea. I wasn't paying attention. Oh. So they might actually, I might actually be doing it. I have a distinct feeling that this is gonna go into a possessed mode soon. I don't want to lose. So we'll see. Shoot another healing missile at him. Exterminated the crew. The abomination falls silent. Until, yep. The enemy begins maneuvering again. Its command throne goes into front of light. And malefic hungering forces assume control of the ship. Demon heart spawned. Enemy systems repaired. Enemy crew reinforcements. Enemy oxygen evacuated. Ooh, that's bad. So at this juncture, we definitely probably leave. All these fires are now useless. I think I actually made this encounter harder for myself now, but I'm not sure. So where do I want? So now they have permanent 30% evasion unless I take care of the demon heart and my crew insta-recall. There goes the other transfusion going completely to waste. Super bummer. Back to stations, I guess. Except for you, you really need to repair that. We'll help them out, actually. And I double missed, and now there's a bunch of spawns going. Shoot. I don't know that there's much point to the fire now, but we should still probably do it. Whoa, 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 whoa. Thank you. Go get him. Go get him. Punch him. Nice. No, he beam. Whoa. See the value in the fire beam here. It deals a little bit of, like, pings them a little. I'm missing missiles. This definitely could be a warp here. I feel like I'm taking too much damage. Yeah, I think I'm gonna have to flee, particularly now. I just lost that guy. And I'm gonna lose this guy. I think. Yep. at least I got the chest, right? These encounters are weird. I feel like taking out the crew shouldn't make the encounter more difficult. It should make the encounter easier, right? Where's the demon heart? It should be right down here, right? And I can see it there. That's interesting. So let's we'll see what we can do here. I think we're cooked, but you know. We have 2 more. Jesus. Get in there. And 2 more? Nah, dude. Oh no, I lost my Angie. Okay. We chalked that one up to a loss. We get out by the skin of our teeth. That sucks. Yeah, okay, so we took a bunch of damage. Like a hell of a bunch of damage. Lost crew. I feel like that was going fine until the demon ship reared its head. I don't like that. I feel like, so the strategy for those is literally like to leave them kind of at, you know, limping along with just one guy and just like shoot him. That's really lame. That's really lame. Not sure I'm a big fan of that. I feel like I was doing correct decisions, and then the demonic heart just took it all away from me, which really sucks. Now I have to disperse crew a little because I still want stuff manned. Pretty much all my missiles, as expected, pretty much all my missiles are gone. It probably means we're not boarding with this little amount of crew. So that sucks. But at the very least, we made it out of the sector. We're not dead yet. We didn't actually take a ton of hull damage. But I felt like if I did, I was actually just going to get bled out by the skeleton, the constant barrage of skeletons. So I bailed. Kind of sucks, but it's okay. Alright, so let's choose the next sector. Infernal Sea. Large regions of space swallowed whole by subspace rifts. Imperial sector. Scattered vassal colonies of the Empire. I have a feeling the Infernal Sea is going to live up to its name, and I really need... like, as of right now, my crew is pretty damaged, and I don't have a ton going for me. I think would be okay, but I probably need a slightly slower sector. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to go Imperial sector. Alright. Your ship emerges within the boundaries of an Imperial vassal sector. While ostensibly one of the more civilized regions of space, the fall of the God King has thrown large swaths of Imperial society into disarray. Cool. Let's look at the sky glance at the sector real quick. I'm not getting that shrine because I have the bone shrine. Probably will be coming to the shipyard, which means I have to go to the shrine. Stupid, but whatever. Actually, the top path is about the same, so we're probably going top path. Probably saving money, hitting the stores, hitting that shipyard, and maybe going to the shaman. Yeah. All right. Well. That being said, so that was that sector whose name I've forgotten. The Death Cult sector, I believe. Unfortunately, we couldn't handle the major threat. I don't know. Just it becoming a big ship really made things tough. Like, they're just a literal constant barrage of skeletons. Took out 2 of my crewmates and was just constantly whittling me down. I maybe could have slugged it out, but I chose not to. I feel like it was the safer choice. But that being said, next time we'll get into the Imperial sector. And thanks for watching. Hope you've been enjoying Void War as much as I have, and I'll see you in the next time. Peace.